This is your number one radio. Number one radio. Univen FM. 99.8 Univen FM. Univen FM.
Let's go.
Univen FM. This is my FM. Make sure you make the right choice. What's up, people? Univen FM.
13 minutes after 8, Rajana Karotaro Braro, Naropetselo Rambeka Mshimine, Yaba, the breakfast show ka Univen FM 99.8. Zune zoba honi nzori Ernamin na Mosisa Zwana ndo wafuripetsa Zwane, ndi mtene boruse kale dabandiko badibadza pedzai, ndo bando batsela ulimbonga Lauren Hill Achiri Mystery of Iniquity, runero vaka collection ya words unplugged sessions, ndi ulimbo robudenga manda. Zwine zokuita ndizori ebone bangasapanda no dabiza nareneka Facebook, ndi dobara miledza yabo ndika Univen Radio 99.8. Ndobando dibabudza zori na musere dobari kolabelesana na zwa urendi na zwino hapa noni spatoni ndi na murendi ene adibeasa Lindokuhle. How are you, Lindo?
I'm good. How do you do?
I am also good. And maybe that's not your only name. You might be having another name or other names.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can just tell me all those names and what they stand for.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The listeners must know.
Where would we begin? On stage, they call me the Irony. This is the name that goes way back because, you know, poetry, I guess it has to go with some kind of stage name. So people would say that, you know, my poetry is quite ironical. You would expect something from me and get something completely different.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. So, in other ways, you're saying that you were this person, but your poetry spoke otherwise.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Was it something that was done deliberately or just happened like that?
No, I'm not a deliberate person. I'm a go with the flow. I guess it's just who I am. You know, don't try to tame me. I'm just one of those people that do what they want at the time that they do. It is what it is.
Where does it all come from?
Really, I'd be lying if I said it had anything to do with me. I think it's a gift. It's a gift from the gods more than any other else thing. Because the minute I step into the poetry, I go away and I speak in a voice of a different person, probably representing other people. You know.
Zubaka pass.
Yeah.
Just like me. Just like Mizo says, come pass.
That's true.
So you stand by that.
I stand.
Zomazori asizuru zune mwanamu angasokuruvuwari eno konyogoba poet na musi.
You know, you can be taught poetry at school. You can be taught Shakespeare, but then the passion, the fire that lights within, no one can give you that. There is no academy that can give you that. It's deep within.
And asizutu zune mutu angaziguda angafi ukuzugudisiwa.
No.
It just comes.
You can learn the words, but there's something that has to do with expression in poetry, and it's only when you feel that you can express it like that. If you just read something from a scripture, then it's like you're just taking, you know, you're not giving.
Is your poetry a reflection or an embodiment of your life, or it's totally separate?
I live off my experiences. I'm one of those people that speaks of life from the perspective of something I know of. I prefer speaking of what I do know of, and I know my life. I may not know where I'm going right now because you know how it goes. It's this life thing, a constant discovery of the self. But then if I'm going to speak, if I'm going to render a poem, then it has to do with something that I'd experienced self-hand or I've seen it somewhere else. Yeah.
And when did it all start? When did you realize that you've got this gift, and how far has it taken you?
I think I realized back in high school, Zwane. My heart skips a bit. Yeah, so before poetry, I was a debater back in high school, you know, and I'd give speeches and stuff like that. So there was this one day when I was asked to give a speech at assembly, and I don't really remember what it was about. But then I kind of went out of my comfort zone and I did poetry instead. So people realized me as more of the poet rather than the speaker. So I was like, let's go with the poetry thing.
Are you speaking of Nsigi? Are you a fan of hers or just her poetry?
I am a fan of Ntsigi's poetry, but I feel that sometimes maybe you know we can differ here and there as far as perspectives are concerned. She's deep.
Of course, one of the most criticized people in the country.
No, but sometimes it's just she expresses what she feels. You know, we can't feel the same about the same thing.
But she keeps getting the criticism. Why though?
Because people are people. People want you to conform to what they want, and when you speak out. This is something that I see mostly about myself also, especially on campus. If I'm going to speak about gender-based violence, people are not going to look at what's really happening right now. They're thinking, it's a really feminist. You know, they always link it to feminism as one of the things that I stand for, instead of just looking at the situation.
Speaking of feminism, some people confuse feminism with a lot of ideas that might not really be what feminism is all about.
Yeah.
Are you a feminist, and what is feminism all about?
I am a feminist, and for me, feminism is not about competition or power with the men. For me, it's about social equal justice, a balance between, if I am going to be walking at 12 a.m. in the morning and you are walking too, we both have different destinations. Don't sexually harass me. Don't beat me. Don't take my phone. Do not do anything to me. Pass and I pass too. Yeah.
Okay, zokophala. Zomba zori ini anywhere kawala watu benebari. We are all equal. The man must do the woman's job and the woman must do the man's job.
Me, I'm just saying people must do what they know themselves to do. You know, if a woman feels that she can be into architecture and build South Africa's greatest or tallest skyscraper, why not? And if a man feels that he's more into the kitchen, do culinary, go into hospitality, cook. It's really not about the gender roles. It's about who can do what, really.
And it's not about what people think of us.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a liberal?
Free?
Yep.
I'm free to some extent.
I'm asking this because those are the vibes I get from you.
I am a person that doesn't want to be in total disregard of my history, and I also don't want to be in disregard of the future. It's a lot of things that have happened to black people, the black woman at most. You know, that those are the things we cannot deny. But then this is the new age black woman, and we are the new upcoming ancestors. What we do now counts. And we cannot stick in one place. We have to move. Let's embrace what happened, and let's move forward to be even, greater black women.
Yeah, when you say we're the upcoming ancestors,
Yeah.
just got me thinking of how we're gonna be controlling everything when we're gone,
Right? I'm probably gonna be one problematic ancestor.
Hey, you're gonna be giving them chaos, problems. Hey, you're gonna require a lot. I can see that. I can see that already happening. Now, talking about knowing your history and not wanting to part from it, if you've realized in the past 2-3 years, depression has been a topic of the people, and some say that a lot of the reasons why the youth is depressed is because they don't know where they come from, they don't know their history, and because of that, they cannot find balance because obviously they won't know where they're going. Do you think that contributes to that aspect?
I feel that it really does. As a person that has suffered from depression, probably still is. I think one of the things that really do matter in a person's life is the basic beginning. You know, one thing that a friend of mine once said, Hamid, is that what really matters is the beginning and the end, making reference to a tree, the roots and the fruit
leaves
itself. Basically, that's all that matters. I reiterate to that. What I'm trying to say basically is, as a person, there's a sense of you that always wants to know where you come from. And looking from our homes right now, that's not the description of where the black family comes from. Our fathers were taken to mines, to different workplaces. We were left with the mothers, most of the time. And so there has always been a balance of that. And sometimes as the world grows, the mother, leaves too. It's one of the things that you never really got to be nurtured, because you go to school, and at school there's a curriculum that literally has got nothing to do with you. And so you have to constantly be, fighting in between this black person and the system that teaches you who you want.
What changes do you think need to be done on the curriculum?
I feel that it's important to move with the times, right? Right now, we're stepping into, blockchains, the fourth industrial revolution, and bigger technologies, and everybody is always on their phone. Everything is digitalized, but can't we infuse indigenous knowledge systems to any of those things? If we are going to make museums, can't we have holograms that actually talk about our future, even though we might not have the sculpture right now as is? But how about we teach our children from the earliest of ages at school who they are? How about we rewrite history? Right now there's calls for the decolonization of education for a reason. A lot of people feel that what we have taught is not it.
Do you think that's going to change?
For a couple of reasons.
Do you think that's going to change?
I think not yet, Uhuru. But we are going.
Do you know what has always been my idea? My idea has always been that they must introduce the subject of culture in schools from an early age. Children must be taught everything about their culture. And I also feel like they should introduce more subjects in high schools, such as the introduction to law, introduction to philosophy, introduction to psychology, and so forth. Because you cannot only have maths and commerce. So if you don't want science, the only thing that you can run away to is commerce, What if you're also not a commerce person? I feel like there's a whole lot of things that can be introduced in high schools just to change things.
Yeah. Because children differ, people differ from one person to the next. And if I'm not good at math, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm stupid, and if I'm not so good with words, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm stupid. I feel like the education system needs to open to vast differences of people and sort of embrace that.
Yes. The real question is it ever going to change?
It will.
You think?
I'm a believer.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see that. I'm waiting to see that.
Probably not in your generation. But that's the thing. When I was saying that we are the upcoming ancestors, this is exactly what I was talking about. What we do now is not going to manifest in our generation, but probably the children of our children will reap what we are planting now. At some point in time, we will get there. I am a believer.
I just hope it happens. What do you use as a tool for escapism when in days of down lows and days of frustration and stuff like that? What do you use to make yourself feel better?
I'd say poetry. But when you're really in that dark place, it runs. Sometimes it's just not there. So I guess music. Yeah, I guess music. I listen to a lot of music to escape and isolate myself from everyone and everything else, because I really do believe in the essence of the self. Sometimes the soul is tired of external factors and it just wants to find itself. I chase myself in those paths. And when I do, music keeps me going.
Yeah, of course. And what type of music is that?
Oh my gosh. I'm not genre stuck, but anything good, it goes for me. I enjoy Desiree, that's reggae. Powerful woman indeed. She sees the world in different eyes. I like Kendrick. I listen to Corbin, Big Sean, Nasty C. Oh God, I love Aries. It's and
the list goes on and on and on
and on and on. If it's good, then I listen.
We started off the show with we started off this interview. Before that, we had music by Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
What do you take from her?
I think it's funny that a lot of people have somehow said, "Oh my God, you Lauryn Hill like." I think it's because of the dreadlocks, but
yes.
But what I really, really like about her is the poise that she puts in her art. It commands you to respect her art, her poetry, her music. She speaks her mind beautifully.
Of course.
Beautifully. You know, her music speaks to generations. You know, my uncle would say evergreen. Like at any given moment, at any given time, you'd listen to Lauryn Hill and think, Yazin, this is it.
And she says a lot, eh?
Yo.
She's got a lot of substance.
Yeah.
Like, for example, she says inventions whereby the lynchmen enter the false witness, slandering the accused, planting the seed openly showing is being used to discredit, edit, headed for the alleged, smearing the individual, fearing the unsuspected. Ari, expert witness, made a priority to deceive the majority of disinterested peers, dodging the duty for years, hating the process, waiting to be returning to their careers. What does that say to you? What does that say to you?
You know, here's the thing. The system has never been truthful. The system has never been transparent to anybody. You understand? Like right now, the doors have changed, right? The locks have changed. We're all banging. You know, with the education system, everybody was told, go to school, go to university, you'll get a job and you'll have the good life. But really, is that how it is?
It's all about updating, you know, our mental softwares.
Exactly. There's no truth. You create your own truth. You know, your career is who you are. You have to make something of who you are. That's what that means to me. You know that. Yeah, bad world, good people. Be one of them.
Well, some say bad world, some say good world. I don't know, hey.
Yeah.
It's like when you go for a therapy session and then they give you a glass with water, not filled to the brim, and then they ask you if this glass is half full or, you know, half empty.
Yeah.
So that's how they get to judge how you see the world. So from what you're saying, you're telling me that the glass is half empty and not half full. There's a whole lot where that comes from. There's a whole lot. It's 8:30 and it's time for the news headlines. Stay tuned to get more when we come back.
Let's keep the conversations going. On Facebook, it's Univen Radio 99.8, or send a text or a voice note on our WhatsApp line number 071 430 1994. The news headlines on Univen FM 99.8.
A very good morning. Here are your news headlines. Limpopo Health MEC Dr. Pupi Ramatuba says the late Dr. Shongile Ngwashu's community has lost a role model who showed them it was possible to become a doctor. And African Rainbow Minerals CEO Patrice Motsepe has sparked a heated debate on social media after telling US President Donald Trump that Africa loves him. Lastly, Maishupe Klari Primary School in Seshego outside Polokwane has commended MultiChoice for choosing their school to be the beneficiary of their school infrastructure development program. Do stay tuned for 4 News Bulletin at 9 o'clock.
The news headlines on Univen FM 99.8.
This show is proudly sponsored to you, proudly brought to you by Tabani Mall, Mbusurudzo Njerere, Super Spa. Take note of this. Bangawana 2 kg ya Spa Brown Sugar nga 26 rands 99 cents. Bangawana 1 kg ya Kellogg's Cornflakes nga 49 rands 99 cents. Bangawana 5 kg ya Spa White Sugar nga 74 rands 99 cents. 750 grams ya Ellis Brown Coffee Creamer di 27 rands 99 cents. 6 pack ya 1 liter Spa full cream, low fat, kana fat free milk in the 69 rands 99 cents. 4 liter Spa sunflower oil in the 69 rands 99 cents. 2 kg tastic parboiled rice in the 23 rands 99 cents. 1 kg Rama 40% spread for bread in the 29 rands 99 cents. 12.5 kg Spa super maize meal in the 69 rands 99 cents. 12.5 kg Spa cake wheat flour in the 89 rands 99 cents. Abana 340 milliliter ya no regular creamy or light salad dressing in the 21 rands 99 cents. 750 grams Cross and Blackwell tangy mayonnaise in the 23 rands 99 cents. Abana 800 grams ya black cat smooth peanut butter nga 46 rands 99 cents. Ndi hezwi na zimwe zwinji zwine baziwana voya ha Spa promotion ko gidima banga 21 za nwedzi usvika nga 2 za February 2020.
Music, no boundaries.
Lindira zvino arari khamusi ndi muswa ndorora ndichizvidiva ndingasiya kha event ndizongofara ngori vamwe vaswa ngani vada vakonzetsana ndi zvimwe zvizvo zvine zvikuitenga mara
vonyanenge varamba livi rulioyo vanenzulu
vava vachikotoda vobvisa vonyanenge vakuzviona
okakea mina vana riri kubvisa naye ratipana zvikaftini rohola zvikaftini
zvichitobhara chikaftini choya chikoroni ukadhiva navana vachikorani madhuva vano vakadhiwara chikaftini zvino imagine you are going out for a date nobvisiwa muthu onifarira likontena ke lilobhikwa vusvanga miyawe.
What's wrong with that?
Lindira days from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Univen FM.
26 minutes to 9, we're still at it. This is the Breakfast Show on Univen FM 99.8, the station that begins with you, Lindokuhle, aka Irony. As we go forward. Now, tell me this, Ne? You are an artist. What else are you besides that?
A lot. A lover, a community worker. So currently I'm working at the University Department of Community Engagement. Basically, I do community engagement projects. I'm working with young girls from high schools. I'm just basically trying to make the world a better place, one girl at a time. So yeah, besides being an artist, I'm just one of those people that are passionate about nation building. I'm passionate about the girl child. I'm a feminist more than any other else thing.
Nice, fantastic. So a little game before I ask you to do one thing that I always ask our guests here to present your craft.
All right.
Now, Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Why Instagram?
I know it would be weird for a poet to say she's not a person of many words. But
Ironic. Yeah.
But that's just how I feel. I feel like people talk a lot on Twitter. I'm more a visual person. Yung Solomon, Tandukbon.
Nah. Burgers or pizzas?
Pizza.
Swahili or French?
Swahili.
Why Swahili?
You know. I'm Pan-African.
I wanted to say Pan-African. That's what I wanted to say. Hey, Pan-Africanism. Ndiabo batu bene bari elisha ngo alifi South Africa alifi Azani. So, Asia or South America?
Asia.
Not South America?
No.
Why Asia though? I like South America.
I just feel like right now the Asians are taking center stage. I told you, we're in blockchains, we're in the technology thingy, and they're running this game.
They're running it.
They're running it.
They're ahead. Okay, anyways, because of the issue of time, now I'm going to ask you to give us a little bit of what you've got. Drum roll, it's that time of the morning. I hope you're ready.
Okay. I hope I'm
Nine-
ready to.
Yeah.
99.8, the station
You are your
that
first
begins
love.
with
Steady relationship and with yourself. Best stay in touch with the roots. So this is the genesis of the rain. Her rain, lineage so rich, it narrates a story of trailblazing where she goes, sets souls on fire. The rivers of Africa flow. Still, this is to the ones borderline everything, live life like dominoes, every move you make at a bills to the build or the fall. Right now we're on the rise, and right now we're building, leaving our marks everywhere we go, writing our names on the walls, high walls, set boundaries and limitations, keeping us from the realization of greatness, and that is us, the greatest royal descendants of throne. These walls, sometimes we create them ourselves, for safeguarding and shield of the heart, because we've been hurt quite a lot and a couple of times, and sometimes we never learn. So the system hasn't been kind to us, but whatevs, because these wall paintings like the sands are still bright, the graffiti so colorful, you'll never erase it, the history, the richness, who we've really become and who we are to see. I am unalloyed, I am the reflection, I'm the queen, I run these poetry streets, my presence must be felt. So let's pretend this is an art class, right? So this is my canvas, I'm plating black on black on black, my identity, none for sale. We are the generation that uses swank for meditation. Dr. Mertens are the remedy. Our skins deliver the message of hope, and it's written on our tattoos. The story is so intense that you want them to be engraved, to watch a part of ourselves heal beautifully. I want to experience you in all dimensions, see you in different lights and tunes. Is it disco lights, loud and the bang, and when the melody changes, I want to keep up. You are my music, my scripture and my muse, the sound of my heart and rhythmics, our souls, yours and mine, whatever they are made of, they are the same vibes. It goes down, you and I, every time we are together. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you are the powerhouse of the culture, unalloyed reflections, you and me.
Yo, when the melody changes, I want to keep up. You are my music. What is that? That deserves a round of applause, man. Yo, you came all out, guns blazing. Yo, how long does it take for you to write a piece like that?
It took me this morning.
Is it? You lie.
Yeah.
I would have thought you started like since day one, since this year started.
I'm gonna be working with Anokalu on his album Unalloyed Reflections. So he gave me a bit around last year. So I've been meaning to kind of, on the beat, because I'm not more of a music poet, but then I'm trying to venture into it right now. So the words unalloyed reflection is what I woke up with, and I thought, let me just write something along those lines.
You can always explore.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was on fire. Yo, I'm left speechless. Who are some of your favorite poets in the country or worldwide?
I like Portia O. I like Lebu Mashile. I think that's a legend. Okay, that's a legend.
OG.
That is a legend. That is the one person that I look up to. When I was young, I used to watch Latitude. Well, I didn't really understand what poetry meant, but I know it moved me. It moved me from the youngest of age. And I like Nsigi. I really like Nsigi's work. I enjoy how she narrates, you know. But other than that, I'm not really a person that listens to much poetry.
How do you see poetry in Venda? Do you think it exists? It's there? Is it enough? Is it good? How do you see the poetry space in Venda?
I think there is enough poetry in Venda to last us an entire lifetime.
Is it?
For real. People here are so talented, you know. The acoustics and poetry sessions, if you could just go there and just listen. People are going through the most, and people are putting it on paper. People are putting it on art. There's verb, there's hermits, there's
a lot of them, a whole lot of this gin daily.
Gin. You know, there's a
whole lot of them.
There's a whole lot of poetry. beautiful people, beautiful afloat souls. Venda is a beautiful place too. How come? Damn, there's a lot.
Of course it is. Right. Because of time now, we have to bring it to an end. Any last words before we can let you leave?
Or like a last will and testimony.
Yeah.
I'd just like to wish a beautiful year to all the people, to everybody. Make it count, make it blast, smash your goals. If you keep focused and you are consistent with something, it's going to work out. Water your seed.
True that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. And the Lindokuhle, aka Irony, one of the few poets that we have in campus and also in Venda. Ndi hezo zwithu mthetshelesi roshika magumoni zwazwino ikuri fumi sumbe minute uli baka awara ya butaye ndi chila chipinga chinei nne ndi bandiko vadzisela mix wa dwala na musinga uri ndi Friday rifalo bari kovhala nga eniyo ndira husina na zwiṅwe fhedzi hai phanḓa musi ndi tshi nga swika kha tshipida ḓi thoma ra fhiranga hafha tshivhuya i ḓovha ḽa Facebook ra kona u swika hune ra vala.
Let's keep the conversations going. On Facebook, it's Univen Radio 99.8, or send a text or a voice note on our WhatsApp line number 071 430 1994. Jazz, house, R&B, pop, rap, reggae, gospel, we play them all on Univen FM 99.8. Lindira.
Zvino arali khamusi ndi muswa ndorora ndichizvidiva ndingasiye kha event ndizongofara ngori vamwe vaswa ngani vada vakonzedzana ndi zvimwe zvithu zvine zvikuitenga mara
Vonyanenge varamba livi rilyoyo vanenzulu
vava vachikotoda vobvisa vonyanenge vakuzviona
okakhe mina vana riri kubvisa naye radipana zvikaftini rohwala zvikaftini
zvichitobhara chikaftini choya chikoroni ukadhiva navana vachikorani madhuva venu vakadhiwara chikaftini zvino imagine you are going out for a date nobvisiwa muthu onifarira likontena ke lilobhikwa vusvanga myawe.
What's wrong with that?
Lindira, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Univen FM.